The drama surrounding the Cleveland Browns has reached a point where even the most loyal die-hard fans can no longer pretend everything is fine. This wasn't a sudden collapse. This wasn't the result of one bad loss or one ugly performance. This was the slow unraveling of a team that once carried real expectations, a team that once inspired belief, a team that now feels hollow to the very people who used to live and breathe every snap. When tickets to a Browns home game drop to the price of a fast food burger, it's not just an economic shift. It's a cultural message from a fan base that has been pushed too far for too long. The empty seats tell a truth louder than any press conference ever could. The connection between Cleveland and its football team is breaking. And in moments like this, the blame doesn't get spread around evenly. It settles on one figure at the center of the storm. Kevin Stefanski, once praised for bringing stability, now finds himself painted as the symbol of everything the fans are tired of: slow decisions, predictable football, confusion under pressure, and an offense that feels lifeless no matter who touches the ball. Every week, fans watch the same scenes play out. A stalled drive, another missed throw, a play-calling script that feels disconnected from what the fans can clearly see on the field. They wait for adjustments that never come, for new ideas that never appear, for a spark that never ignites. And when the stadium finally reflects that frustration, with ticket prices collapsing to single digits, the message is impossible to ignore. This isn't apathy. It's protest. Cleveland is a city that has lived through decades of heartbreak, yet its fans always show up. They always forgive, always hope, always believe. But this time feels different. The patience is gone. The goodwill is gone. And the belief is disappearing. The fans aren't asking for perfection. They're not demanding a Super Bowl appearance overnight. They simply want a team that fights, a coach with direction, and an offense that doesn't feel like it is stuck in the mud every Sunday afternoon. Instead, what they get are cryptic answers, robotic press conferences, and a coach who refuses to acknowledge the energy draining from the entire franchise. The ticket crash was the warning sign everyone can see. But the deeper problem is the emotional disconnect between the team and the people who once filled every seat with pride. Fans want something to believe in again. And that is why the conversation around Shedeur Sanders has exploded across Cleveland. It isn't about guaranteeing wins. It isn't about instantly becoming contenders. It's about hope. It's about energy. It's about showing the fan base that the team is willing to make bold moves rather than clinging to a failing plan out of fear or stubbornness. Shedeur represents the possibility of excitement, the possibility of watching a quarterback who plays with swagger, confidence, mobility, and personality. Someone who brings life back into the building even when the odds are stacked against him. Every time Stefanski trots out the same quarterback who has struggled week after week, he sends a message to the fans that their voices don't matter. The offense has become predictable, slow, flat. Opposing defenses walk into the stadium with full confidence. They know what's coming. They know Cleveland won't stretch the field. They know there is no creativity behind center. And when fans see that same reality unfold repeatedly, frustration becomes inevitable. Ticket prices don't crash because people suddenly stop loving football. They crash because people stop believing in the direction of the team. The argument that Stefanski might feel job security is almost laughable to the fans watching this slow-motion meltdown play out. No coach with collapsing attendance, declining performance, and weekly criticism is safe. If anything, refusing to play Shedeur only makes his position more unstable. The longer he sticks with the same plan, the more it looks like he has no plan at all. The more he avoids change, the clearer it becomes that he is coaching with fear instead of confidence. And nothing destroys a locker room or a fan base faster than a leader who refuses to adapt. The troubling part is that Stefanski's own answers reveal the bigger issue. Every time the questions get real, about winning, about improvement, about accountability, he responds with the same empty words. No clarity, no plan, no direction. Just the same recycled phrase that offers nothing to fans who have waited long enough for something meaningful. When the crowd hears him say he has no update, it doesn't sound like patience. It sounds like surrender. It sounds like a coach overwhelmed by the situation, unsure of what to fix first, unable to explain why things continue to slide. And the fans feel that. They feel the absence of leadership. They feel the lack of urgency. They feel the silence behind the microphone when answers should be loud and decisive. That is why so many of them say they wouldn't attend a home game even if the tickets were free. It's not about money. It's about respect. It's about wanting a team that matches their passion, their commitment, their investment. When they watch the product on the field, they don't see that commitment anymore. And until they do, no price, whether it's $6 or $60, will be enough to fill the stadium. But buried beneath all the frustration is a truth Cleveland has always lived by. This fan base never walks away permanently. They're just waiting. They want the spark. They want the move that tells them the team still cares about winning. They want something bold, something brave, something that feels like a real step forward instead of another attempt to fix the same broken formula. And right now, the simplest, clearest decision the franchise could make is the one everyone keeps shouting about. Putting Shedeur Sanders under center wouldn't just change the offense. It would change the atmosphere. It would change the belief. It would change the conversation. Until that moment comes, Cleveland will keep watching from a distance. The stadium will keep emptying. The frustration will keep rising. And the ticket prices will keep reflecting exactly how the fans feel about the current direction of the team. The Browns have reached a crossroads. The next move they make could determine whether the fans return with renewed hope or walk away until a new era finally begins. What do you think? Should the Browns make the bold move and start Shedeur Sanders to revive the team's energy? Or is the problem deeper than the quarterback position? Share your thoughts in the comments, and if you want more dramatic breakdowns and deep dives into the stories shaking the sports world, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss the next one.